Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We have a wonderful guest in studio. It's Steve Ruski, and he's an academic tutor from Maestro Academy. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you for having me.
You're more than welcomed. Tell me a little bit about Maestro Academy. What's it all about?
So we are a brand new tutoring center. We just opened in the summer. So just to give you a little background, we're owned by Maestro Corporate Group. They're an investment company, kind of a one-stop shop for a bunch of different business services, and education is one of their services. That's where Maestro Academy Tutoring Center falls under. We also seek to be sort of a one-stop shop for all educational services and academic needs. We do everything from homework help to SAT, ACT prep, and even help students with extracurricular activities as well. We really want to be sort of this, home away from home type feel at the Maestro Academy Tutoring Center.
That's great. I like that, home away from home, and you're improving your academics. How do you set yourself apart? There's a lot of tutoring centers out here. Tell me a little bit how you set yourself apart.
Yeah, so definitely our tutoring methods. They're student-centered. We really try to emphasize to our tutors to provide, sort of a holistic approach to, providing students with everything they need academically, sort of basing the curriculum around them and helping them and guiding their academic growth and success. In addition, we offer a lot of programs that you might not see at other tutoring centers. We have like a robotics club, for example, that teaches beginners and advanced learners alike and help them learn how to build robots, compete in the competitions and everything. So, we really are focusing on a lot of extracurricular activities as well as the, main core subjects like math and English. With that, we have computer coding, Lego building, and we're also looking to add performing arts classes to our program list as well. Stuff like guitar and violin lessons, all that kind of stuff. We really want to break the traditional classroom format and give students some options to see math at work, science at work, and very realistic real world applications.
That's awesome. You have a lot of different programs, which I think is wonderful. How does pairing robotics with academics and all these extracurriculars, how does that help your student? Why is that important to have that?
Yeah, so I think these extracurriculars are just as important to fostering academic growth and success in our students. The brain is like a muscle. When you work out your muscles, you're breaking it down. But the growth and the ultimate gain doesn't come from that breakdown. It comes from the recovery. So by having extracurricular activities like robotics, Lego building, maybe even just taking guitar lessons, it'll give the students a chance to, like I said, break from that traditional classroom format, and also kind of let their brain recover from, sort of the more, dry subjects that they're kind of used to seeing every day, and explore learning in their own way and doing something that they, chose to do.
That's great. What age group do you span? What grades do you span?
Yes, so we try to focus on students grades 6 through 12,
okay.
And we definitely recommend to get started right away. We want parents to get their kids in right away because, stuff like college prep and entrance exams and sort of that sort of thing, you can never start too early with that. So really want you to, parents to get their kids in and we can get started, and that way we can kind of really take more time to see that growth and development happen over the course of time before they're, actually on test day.
That's right. Well, and I think, from 6 to 12, you've got a lot of growth, and it's nice to watch you have a lot of programs and a lot of opportunities at Maestro Academy. It's not like you'll just age out. You've got a lot to do, so you can do. So I think that's great. Tell me a little bit about like a typical day at the Academy.
Yeah, so day one, we have the parents come in, student comes in, they meet with the tutor, and they do sort of a comprehensive diagnostic evaluation to assess the student's needs. So what we do is really we just sit down, discuss with the parents, and the child as well, what they're struggling with, what maybe they're excelling in, and what they kind of seek to get out of our program. And then we sort of, customize an educational plan for them, kind of get it situated on day one. That way we're ready to jump right into it and, provide them with some of the resources that we have, while also, catering the program around them and, getting started.
How long is the typical day for a student?
Yeah, so some of our programs in the summer are a little bit longer. So, something like a math or an English language arts camp might be, 3 hours a day for 3 days a week. But, students are busy. So we, during the fall and winter spring seasons, we'll have programs that are, an hour a day, maybe once or twice a week. It's up to them, and that way we can kind of, again, give them that time to recover from what they learned from us as well, and also, not have to squeeze it into their schedule. They're busy with school and everything. So
that's right. Now you're a tutor, so tell me about who's on staff and where do tutors come from in the educational background and why you do what you do.
Yeah, so our tutors range from a bunch of different backgrounds. So we have tutors that are, still in their undergraduate, who have, recently graduated, they're pursuing master's degrees, or maybe they are even, certified teachers. So we have a bunch of different tutors with various experiences. All do have tutoring experience, so they are used to this sort of a thing and are kind of bringing that to the table, in terms of writing their own curriculum that is really based around their own personal academic experience as well as their tutoring experience. So,
and you're a tutor, so why are you tutoring, and what do you like about it?
Definitely helping students, because I really I think I'm an English tutor, so I really found that when I was growing up, I had trouble with the writing and the reading comprehension. So I think it's really about giving back, and I've spent so much time sort of studying and getting really familiar with this sort of field of studies, and I just really want to help students, kind of enjoy it like I've kind of come to enjoy it, and really see the benefits in seeking out your own learning and really finding enjoyment out of it. So
that's great. Now, there's often a stigma attached to getting a tutor, which I think is completely wrong. But tell me why we need to break down that stigma. Why is tutoring so important? Yeah,
there is just this negative stigma with tutoring, and I think that's, it's not true. Everyone needs a tutor, and that's not to say that everyone, needs help or is falling behind in school, but I think those that are excelling academically also need a tutor, because, it's just like the mind is a muscle, and just like the workout analogy, we need to break it down and build it up so that it could facilitate growth, and there's always room for growth. And at Maestro Academy, we believe that learning never stops, and it certainly doesn't, when they leave the classroom. We want to teach students that learning could certainly happen in and outside of the classroom, and it's going to continue, the rest of their life. So
absolutely, and much like we send our kids over to baseball camp or for something like that, I think we need to send them over to academic camp and Maestro Academy and have them join you. So thanks so much for stopping by and telling me a little bit about what you do. We wish you continued success.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with more Business Connections. Stay tuned.